We'll be attending an Italian wedding next year. So I got to thinking, I said, boy, I sure hope we have wedding soup. I was curious, why is it called wedding soup? Then I looked it up. I came to learn that wedding soup comes from the Italian phrase Minestra Maritata, which means the veggies and the meat marry together. So that was news to me. But today, if you look outside here in Ohio, the weather calls for some comfort and some wedding soup. Let me show you how my mother used to make it using these simple ingredients. For Italian wedding soup, we need a base. So the Italian base is carrots, celery, onion, a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Let it heat up a little bit. And now here's where the sounds of cooking comes into play. You hear that? Here's the carrots. Be sure everything except the onion is washed. Very important. Now we're gonna mix it a little bit. We're gonna wait till those are translucent a little bit. We'll put the top on. Okay, cooking really nicely. I'd like to add a little pepper. See how they're becoming translucent? Soften them up just a little bit. This is starting to smell like home. I took my meatballs and I quartered them just in case my grandkids want them. They're a little smaller and it makes it go a long way. You see, I put them in the pot. We're gonna warm them through. I didn't put any garlic in the soup because the garlic is in the homemade meatballs that I have here. Once that's heated through, I'm gonna put this better than bouillon vegetable base in here. This is great stuff. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons. Then we're gonna mix that together. Next, I'm gonna add some water. That, along with the better than bouillon, is gonna make this great stock. I gotta add a little bit more water. As you can see, the pot is 3/4 full. We're gonna let it simmer for a little bit. And then I'm gonna add the acini di pepe. These are little round balls that go in wedding soup. And I'm gonna add about maybe 3/4 cup. In traditional Italian wedding soup, we use escarole. But today, when I went to the store to get the escarole, it just didn't look good. So today, I'm gonna use spinach instead. Just as good, cooks a little faster, and you won't even know the difference. I'm gonna add just a little bit of dry basil and dried parsley. So good. You see it's boiling now, and you see some of this orange stuff. This is like imperfections, not a big deal. I like removing as much as I can. If you stir it around, it'll go to the edge. And that's what it looks like. All right, we're gonna let this boil for about 5 minutes and then we'll continue. All right, we're gonna add some acini di pepe. We're gonna do about 3/4 cup. Now once you put this in, you gotta make sure you stir it so they don't stick to the bottom. Rolling boil. Keep skimming as necessary. I mean, like I said, it's really not a big deal. This is looking and smelling really great. I want you to see how those acini di pepe are cooking. So how do you know if the pasta is done? Well, there's only one thing to do. You have to taste it. Don't forget to cool it down before tasting it. Oh yeah, that's done. Next step is we're going to take this spinach, I rinsed it, and we're going to put it in the soup after we turn the soup off. I'm going to add the spinach, and it's going to wilt down nicely. I'm going to add a little bit of fresh parsley, Really gives it a nice flavor. Gonna mix it around. You can see everything coming together. One thing left to do is spoon it into the bowl. Look at that. Just a perfect bowl of goodness. One last thing to finish it off. Pecorino Romano or Parmigiano Reggiano. Star of the show, wedding soup. No wedding required. Wedding soup. Minestra Maritata. I'm gonna have some. I want you to try it too. Subscribe, like, share, support my channel. Thank you for watching.